What's up, guys? Casey here, Virginia Game Day, checking in on Wednesday. Virginia just beat Clemson last night as an underdog on the road by double digits, so huge win for them. The second one in a row, just beat Cuse. So Tony's got the boys heading in the right direction right now. Before we get into all the game stuff, hope everyone's doing okay. Charlottesville got hit with a big storm. A lot of people didn't have power, snowed in, no heat. So hope everyone's doing all right. We had lost power and then got it back yesterday. But then at the end of the Virginia Clemson game, I was watching it because I didn't have internet yet, casting it from my phone to the TV. Power goes out again. So I did my podcast just on my little voice recorder here. But today, everything went back to normal, internet and power. So decided to do it proper at the bar here. So that's why I'm here with you guys. So Virginia, big dub for them. It was a balanced win. Tony mentioned it in the post-game presser. Balanced win. Both sides played well. It was a close game for most of the ride. And then at the end, Virginia pulled away. They only allowed 6 points in the last 5.5 minutes. Huge defensive effort. It was also a little bit of help from Clemson. They shot themselves in the foot where we didn't. They had that weird self-pass play where the two guys miscommunicated. There was a couple of missed free throws that could have, got them a little bit closer. But all the credit goes to Tony getting these guys prepared. We had just played them on December 22nd, so 10 days ago. He got them ready because Clemson's numbers, if you look at both games, Clemson's numbers were basically the same. Not much difference in what Clemson did. It was us. We put the ball in the bucket finally. We'll get to all the numbers and stuff. Let's start with Jaden and Armand. Jaden led the team, 23 points. Armand had 13. There's not a duo I know that I trust more from 8, 10, 12, 14 feet. Armand, especially off the dribble, super confident. Had made a couple of huge buckets down the stretch. We were up by 1. He put us up by 3. Clemson scored, and he comes down again with another mid-range jumper, puts us back up by 3. He also had a couple clutch steals towards the end of the game too. Our guards have the best hands. And Jaden, he's our go-to guy when you just need a bucket, loves contact. Good for him. He was 7 for 11. Caden too. Caden down the stretch, I think he scored all his points in the last couple of minutes. So our starters played really well. And when the starters play well, that sets up what Tony can do with his rotation and his bench guys. We'll talk about that. Kihei, Jaden said it after the game. His stuff always doesn't show up in the box score, but he's the most important player on the team. Kihei's like, when you love someone, you got to show up for the big important dates. You got to go to the recitals. You got to go to the, engagements or graduations. Kihei, when the team needs him most, comes through. He had 2 big threes last night when the team needed him, and can't say enough about him. Only had 8 points and two dimes, but he had 2 of the biggest shots in the game. Rotation off the bench, he went with Cody, Poppy, and Tane. The exact same bench players he used against Syracuse. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And so when the offense is getting buckets, they can go to those 3 guys. Because what do those 3 guys have in common? They play strong defense. They know the defense. Tane only played in the first half, but he's a dog. Gave him good minutes. Cody, kind of an uneventful first half, but then in the second half, that's when he really shined. He shot 4 straight field goals, I think, for Virginia, at least 3, which is that's unheard of for Cody, and it was awesome. His teammates were feeding him, they were believing in him, and he was feeling it himself. So it was great to see him have a little offensive renaissance here. Shot 1 3, it almost went down. Made a nice drive to the basket the next time down. A little swooping layup at the cup. Then hit a 3, and so awesome to see, man. Awesome to see. He's built. He had a strong minutes at Syracuse. Another strong game here. I hope that he keeps going. His season's kind of been up and down. I had high hopes for him early before the season, but I think he's on an up tilt right now. So he's one of the only guys with lots of experience besides Kihei. So it's needed. It's definitely needed. And Poppy, Cody, and Kihei have been around. We got North Carolina coming up, right? the last time Virginia won at North Carolina, all three of those guys played major minutes. So goes to show you what Tony's leaning on right now: experience and defense. So Poppy had 8 points off the bench, one of the most thunderous dunks I can remember by a UVA basketball player. And early on, he got the ball in the post, and Kihei was open for a kick, but instead of kicking, he made a nice move and scored from the post. And I was like, oh, snap. And then from then on, I'm like, all right, Poppy, do you, man. Do you. And he did. Good game for him. Caden protects the rim. Poppy's more the muscle, and it's worked out. They're top 25 in 2-point field goal percentage. That's our perimeter defense is great as well. And we're 6th in block percentage. So defense is strong. Now the offense is starting to come along. We're not having those big long droughts anymore, and that's great. We held them to a little bit of a drought last night. So big developments for Virginia. Some more numbers. So we just played this team 10 days ago. And like I mentioned, Clemson's numbers are pretty much the same. It was all on us. 14 turnovers last time out. Last night we had 9. Last time out we shot 36%. Last night we shot 54%. Last time out we had 7 dimes. This time we had 12. So keep the turnovers low. That's always going to be the key to winning. Only had 1 turnover in the second half. That's huge. Against Syracuse, we didn't turn the ball over a lot. And, we're starting to make shots. And when you make shots, that makes it a lot easier to play your best defenders off the bench instead of searching for a hot hand. So Ken Pom shot up another 8-9 spots last night. Since before the Syracuse game, we've gone from 70th to 57th. That's huge. As far as the net goes, we're up to 74th. That was a quad 1 win last night. That's monster. Quad 1 win. When it comes to the resume, that's going to be huge. So now we're 2-2 in quad 1, 1-2 in quad 2, 0-1 in quad 3, and 6-0 in quad 4. Next up, we got UNC, who's 31st in Ken Pom rankings. We've been whooping that ass for the last couple of years, and I think we could do it again. We're on a roll right now, feeling ourselves. The guys are feeling themselves. Confidence and swag go a long way. We've won 7 straight games against North Carolina, including last year. Last year we beat them by 12. The last time we won on the road at North Carolina was the Momini Braxton senior years, and we got 3 guys that were there. Kihei, Cody, and Poppy all played big mans in that game. So we got guys who know what it's like to go into Chapel Hill and win. So we should feel confident about that. And I know they feel confident now. Getting 2 big road wins, 3-1 in conference play. I think we're ready for a big test like this. I want to shout out to all the NBA guys. Kyle guys been playing his ass off in the league, averaging 12 point something points, shooting 50% from deep. Justin Anderson is getting minutes now. Happy to see it. Goes to show you can play in an offense that's not up and down, run and gun, and still get to the league and have an impact. So thank you all for checking us out. VirginiaGameday.com, at Virginia Gameday on Instagram, and then Slacky Brown Media, their YouTube channel, and we're one of the channels there. Go Hoos, stay safe out there. Hope your back's not hurting too much from shuffling. Bye.